the grade 7-8 A division for...
Yeah, good afternoon. Folks. You just currently joined us on our City Walks motoring as we currently see 7 and 8 grand final. TCC Pink up against the Rockhampton Grammar. Yeah. You with me, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself? So.
Yeah. Go-getter.
Okay, yeah. So, oh no, letting the ball bounce is always dangerous off a kickoff.
Yeah, great save there by our number 12. Araya Vivi. So keep an eye for Araya Vivi. Bit of a touch specialist as well.
Yeah, so background and touch. So a lot of these girls I reckon, would come from a touch background and loving the contact.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see some great ball movement heading into our 40-metre line by a Rocky Grammar.
Big strong carry there from the young lady.
Yeah, so like I said, they've the last couple of grand finals have been absolutely crackers. So we're buckling in for another one here.
Yeah, definitely. So TCC have got a pretty strong program with their girls. So it's good to see some other schools, starting to gain a little bit of ground on them. So competition's always good, and the skill level and on the ability levels just get better and better every year.
Exactly, and like as you can see, the numbers have certainly grown within 12 months. So.
Yeah, definitely, especially with that pathway through the NRLW now, and a lot of clubs looking to recruit young women, especially at the state carnivals and stuff like that now. So great opportunity for them. So obviously this is the starting point, so the launching point. So I'm sure we'll see some talent coming through these grand finals.
Bit of a smart move there by our number 9, Lara Marcelland. Excuse me if I do pronounce some of these names wrongly here.
Good little pick up there, eh?
Yeah, some smart thinking there by Lara. As we see now, Rocky Grammar doing the hard yards in their own 30.
Yeah, definitely. So, young Evie here taking it up. Great run from her. Good charge.
Great little run from Evie. As we can see, a bit of a dummy scoot. Some smart hooker work.
Yeah.
Young Shanae gaining the extra 5 to 10 metres.
So shifting the ball out to the right here. Well defended by TCC. They had the numbers there to cover them. Hopefully a good end of the set here.
Here we go, followed by a bit of a kick. Great recovery, strong tackle.
Yeah.
Strong contact. Could get a number on that little player.
Yeah, unfortunately the ponytail's obstructing at the moment, so hopefully we get a look. Yeah, it was lovely contact.
As we see TCC taking this ball and taking on the line of Rockhampton Grammar as they meet up in the 50 mark.
We've got the numbers on the outside here.
They shift the ball down the left-hand edge. Great
little kick in behind. You never know what happens with that ball bouncing around like that, do you?
Yeah, that's it.
Could go anywhere.
That's the beauty about rugby league, mate. You never know where that ball's going to bounce.
Yeah, just happened to pop up in her arms, which is great. Great, another run here.
Evie, great
Evie
work.
again, offload too. Strong carry.
Strong carry, and it all goes back to Evie having a look at that opportunity on the left-hand edge for Rockhampton Grammar.
Here's young Adeline Werner, so she's a superstar, this young lady. Yeah, it was good cover, wasn't it? So
Yeah,
she was down that
absolutely.
sideline and just showed her the sideline, and then
Kind of looked at that sideline and just...
shift here. You got numbers if they look up here on the right. Decide to take the tackle.
So that's number 11,
Bridie Martin.
Bridie Martin. So strong carry by Bridie Martin.
Good defence there on the edge. Only a little girl, but throwing her body at. Here you're looking at a shift here. Here you're looking at a shift here.
This opening of this grand final, 7/8 grand final, has been a bit of a tough one.
Yeah.
And you know that carry, they've been middle. One.
Yeah.
And you know that carry, they've been middle. They've been playing in the middle of the kind of park.
Yeah.
Which is,
No
which
team's
is
got the
kinda,
ascendancy at the moment.
That's
so,
exactly
yeah.
right. So it's kind of working out a bit of an evens trumps here. So
Yeah, definitely.
we're in for absolute blockbuster.
Oh, good chase here. Great chase there from the kick.
So as we see,
Aria, young Aria taking it in there.
yeah. But like I said, young Aria, a bit of background on young Aria. She's also learned a lot of football through Canuck Proud Cup coming through. And strong heritage back to, like I said, the South Sea Island, Vanuatu.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah, she's
Been
played.
some good Vevas playing footy, haven't they?
Yeah,
over the
absolutely.
Years, so.
Some great VVs coming through Central Queensland.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well,
in the
unfortunately,
pipe
lost there. So, you know, now TCC got opportunity to attack. Like you said, it's been played mostly in the middle of the field, not too much attack on either side. So, good tight grand final so far.
That's it there. And we see that this is the second time now. Our number 9, Lara. Now, she could be a bit of a dangerous player in the back 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
As you can see, opportunities.
Oh, well, Sienna Roberts, great run.
Sienna Roberts, the great run. Using her stepping skills.
And her favourite player is young Tamika Upton, same from our area here. So
Rightio.
very sharp, like.
Well, mate, look, I tell you what, she's wearing the same number as Tamika. Here she goes again, Laura.
Laura, yeah. So she's a dangerous prospect,
absolutely.
Isn't she?
She's had her hands on the ball a few times now.
Now to the
in this grand
5-8
final.
Good defence there. They've got numbers on the left if they go left. They've seen it. Oh, they're going back through the middle, but found a hole. And she's over the 13. Sierra Dixon, great try.
Try time. Sarah Dixon here, and TCC open up the batting score with a 4-pointer by Sierra Dixon.
She looked out, and those defenders just sort of shifted out with their eyes, but they forgot to take the most important person, and that's the person with the footy.
And we've watched this TCC in the last 5 minutes here. They've shifted that ball really well, which then came back to that fullback, Sienna Roberts. Sienna Roberts taking it from the right-hand side of the field, stepping her way through, which kind of made that line move, which then kind of scattered that defensive line.
And backed up by the 9, Laura, wasn't it? She shifted from
exactly
the left
right.
all the way over the right, so
and
sort
then
of pulled
coming
that
back to
defence
the middle,
apart.
And given that opportunity for the number 13, Laura. Sierra Dixon. Yeah.
And that try's converted, so 6-0.
6-0 to TCC. So that's right, folks. In the eve or the night of the State of Origin, which will be played a little bit later on tonight. So I think these young ladies be super eager to play this game and then shoot home for the main event.
I'm sure lots of dads and mums too, I think.
Lots of dads and mums as well, as you can see.
Quick stop at Dan Murphy's.
Mate, just out of this Rockhampton grammar school, some of the kind of players that have stuck their hands up here.
Yeah, young Adeline Werner, I'd say the 7 out there. So, like I said,
some big charges by Miss Evie. Right to left, As we can see, a big run here by our number 15.
Lou.
Oh, mate, look, I
I'll
don't
leave
know
that one
about-
to you.
I might not have a go at that. I might butcher that last name, but
Kick and build some pressure. So I've got an in change. So young Aria Veve's coming off. So 14 coming on the field is young Hazel Hovey. Straight into the action.
Yeah, that's right, young Hazel. Welcome to the 2025 school girls grand final here for the 7s and 8s.
Another strong run by Bridie Martin there. Carried it forward. So let's look at the end of the great kick.
Hampton Grammar. I'll tell you what, the number 6 for TCC, Ivy, super busy throughout this grand final. You know, directing traffic, also, performing her kicks through, which have given a number of opportunities to TCC.
Yeah. See, she's very good at, looks like she's got a really good boot on her, so she's a bit of tactical kicking at the moment. So put them under pressure at the end of that set, but lucky for Rocky Grammar, they got out of it.
Opportunities
bouncing
here for
ball,
Hampton
yeah.
Grammar.
Oh,
And
unlucky
here's our
there.
9 again.
She's everywhere at the 6 directing play again, so.
No, I'll tell you what, it's great weather for footy, though.
Oh, gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful day. Oh, great run again by Sienna Roberts.
Straight through the middle as she sees a bit of opportunities.
She looks like she's got a very long stride on her, so bit of an athlete there.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, it'd be really hard to try to track her down if she gets a bit of open space.
Like, yeah, so there she goes again. Tell you what, like she's saying, Tamika Upton's her favourite player. She moves like Tamika Upton, doesn't she?
Certainly. Here we are, fifth to last, 30 metres out. What can TCC do?
Young Ivy, great kick from young Ivy.
Great Ivy puts it up,
great
puts it
catch
under
too.
pressure. Great catch by Rockhampton Grammar.
I think that was their 3. Young Atasia Bowen. Go,
Great
here's
run
Evie again.
Evie in open space.
Go, Evie.
Evie, take your hat off.
Oh, great
Some
charge.
great open space running by
Who's
Big
next?
Evie.
Young dummy half takes it.
She's been certainly dangerous for Rockhampton Grammar.
Straight into some strong contact there, though, by young Sonny.
Evie's putting Rockhampton Grammar in a great space to attack.
Be great to see her a couple of runs every set, wouldn't you? This the way she's carrying the ball at the moment.
Absolutely.
Oh, great run here. Great tackle too. So last tackle, put nice and high. Put young lady under pressure here. Great catch.
Great
though.
catch.
So that's young Ruby Rose Fraser.
Great catch, Ruby.
And her favourite player is Harry Grant.
Harry Grant.
Strong carry here. Some good footwork there. Good defence though.
Now, this young lady here, the young lady with the pink headgear, now got a bit of background information from her mum, mate. So they call her the Blue Healer.
Okay,
she's a bit of a go, Ava.
Yeah. Okay.
So they call her the Blue Healer because she's a bit of a go-getter.
She seems like she loves the contact, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Great piece of running.
3 young Sonny chopping.
Great footwork by Sonny in the middle.
She could be dangerous around the middle, especially around some loose forwards there, mate. So
here goes 9 again.
Yeah. Young Laura.
Great work from dummy half, Laura.
Great set there.
As we see TCC on the 5th to last. What can TCC do? They've gone back to
young Sonny.
Sonny puts a big kick in, which takes him right out to the So the little Blue Hill is in the mix again.
Here's the 6. She's conjuring up something. The fullback, young Sienna.
She's looking certainly dangerous in this grand final.
They look up. They got numbers on the left here. She spotted it.
They're going to go down the hands. No, they turn it back in with our number 12.
Young Josie. Good run from Josie Bunt. Told to take it back to the mark.
Met with some strong defence there by Rockhampton Grammar. As we go back to Laura then with the short ball to Sienna.
Oh,
here she is, Sienna.
Yeah, she's
I tell you what, she's taken down with a great tackle.
Young Jada kid.
Millimetres away from the try line.
Wonderful defence, wasn't it?
Wonderful defence. I tell you what, as we can see in the City Walks replay motoring, look, I tell you what, she's millimetres away from a 4-pointer. I tell you what, that fullback done extremely well in order to make that tackle.
They don't need this. They need her on the field, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Hopefully it's
Bit
not
of an
too
injury
bad there.
As we were just watching the City Walk motoring replay. We're just taking some time here due to injury, but just want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Cocoa Brew, City Walks Motoring. So as we can, like I said, it takes a lot to put these type of events on, and that those valuable sponsorship, these things could not be possible. But yeah, so as we see, if you've joined us here, it's currently 10-0 to TCC. You're currently watching the 7/8 grand final.
I think, mate, I think they've jumped the gun there. So 6-0, they registered that try, but unfortunately the young lady was injured and the play was stopped.
Yeah, righto. So they've jumped the gun. So 6-0.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a very tight contest at the moment, isn't it?
I tell you what, it is. It is, and we've
go
called
either
it
way
from
at
the
the moment.
start. It's
Yeah.
been, that arm wrestle in the middle of the field. Come towards the back end of the half, you can see TCC starting to generate a bit more momentum, driving in close and finding a little bit of holes in the middle in Rockhampton Grammar's defence.
To be honest, nothing's been played down the other end of the field, has it?
No.
So from Grammar at the moment. So, like you're saying, TCC just, continue to turn the screws there and slowly make their way sort of down towards their goal line.
Yeah, certainly. So as we can see, some dangerous players that are sticking their hands up at the moment for TCC. You've got Sienna Roberts, Sonny Topping, Ivy Sherman, as Ivy's favourite player is Sean Johnson. Laura McClellan, is that correct?
McClellan, yeah.
Yeah, her nickname's Loza.
Yeah.
Loza. And Loza's favourite player is Jonathan Thurston.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice and sharp. And young Sierra Dixon's
Yeah,
played well, hasn't she? The lock,
Sierra
you know what
Dixon,
I mean?
mate, yeah.
Some really strong runs. So is Bridie Martin. So
Yeah,
Bridie Martin
absolutely.
looks like a bit of a danger there.
Yep.
I suppose from the Rockhampton Grammar School, some really good defence from young Jada Kidd as young Sienna gets led off the field. Some really good stuff from their 7, Adeline Werner. And Evie Francis has been doing some great stuff too. And their 9's sharp, young Sinead.
Mate.
So she gets a bit open space. Could be dangerous later on.
Yeah, is it second row? Is it the second row?
Aria, Aria's been good, really good,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
So defensively.
And Evie.
Yeah.
Mate, Evie's been phenomenal for Rockhampton Grammar.
Definitely. So here we go. So back on. And that's the halftime hooter.
Halftime hooter, the chip into the left corner. Great recovery by Rockhampton Grammar.
So I think both coaches will be pretty happy at the moment.
I think so, mate. We're certainly seeing a grand final 6-0
Yeah.
going into a half time. So
Yeah.
it's certainly anybody's ball game here tonight. So
Completions have been high too, haven't they? There has
absolutely.
been not too much drop footy out there.
I'll
which
tell
has
you
been
what,
great to
some
see.
of the strength from Rockhampton Grammar is that, mate, they've shifted that ball and
yeah.
they've got some good movements through the hands. So they
Yeah.
can certainly catch and pass, and, if they use some of those kind of tactics on the back end of going forward,
Yes, yeah.
they'll look certainly dangerous.
Yeah, and things they'll learn along the way, like
Absolutely.
taking the ball to the line and creating a few extras,
Absolutely.
And that just comes with time, doesn't it? Time playing the game and time, especially with your teammates, knowing what they're doing on the outside, so having those combinations. So
Exactly right. So we'll just take a bit of a break here, folks. You're currently joined at the RDSSRL Grand Final 2025. He met with Rockhampton Grammar and the Cathedral College 7 and 8's Grand Final.
this is John Tapp, and when you're in Rockhampton for the races, Cocoa Brew is your one-stop shop with a...
It's a place to learn, to play,
to perform.
Come and make the Cathedral College your place.
Into the arms of Farnworth. Herby! Oh, what a shot, Bostock. Katoa. Oh, held it beautifully. Oh, that is just brilliant. Kicking for Bostock. Yeah! What a try, Jack Bostock. The crowd wants him to take off. He does take off. Just sit back and enjoy this wonderful sight.
There's something for everyone at the Rockhampton Leagues Club. Enjoy a coffee and cake in our cafe, and the children will love our new kids club. Our renovated venue offers a great dining experience for the whole family. Come in and enjoy the all...
We're really proud of our graduates who leave this great school. They're really renowned for that rounded and grounded approach to life.
Our first 13 rugby league programs built on the back of academic success, getting it right in the
students to become the best that they can be. Academically, we aim to cater to our students.
There are so many boys from different backgrounds at St Brennan's, and that's what makes St Brennan's what it is.
There are so many opportunities here. Some of the boys like to study music, some want to study PE, others love ag. Whatever you're into, you can find it here.
There's not many places where you can come as strangers and end up as brothers.
Welcome back there, folks. Welcome back to Rugby Park. As we see a 7 and 8 grand final between TCC and Rockhampton Grammar. You're joined by Cedric out of here. Look, I coached the 19 Capras this year. I've got this great opportunity of calling this game with a great man next to me.
There you go, Nathan Doyle here.
Nathan Doyle, the Doyle himself, mate, all the way from...
just up the road.
Just up the road here. As we can see the kickoff going in, TCC 6-0. As we see...
some great defence there. She read that, didn't she? Little inside ball.
Rockhampton Grammar, number 9. Young
Sinead, yeah. Sinead Crawford Naylor. Great defence.
Great defence by young Sinead. She's small in stature, but big at heart. As you see, our first set of the second half of this grand final. Great kick by Laura as we go down.
Tell you what, young Ivy. Abra Salam.
Abra Salam. Take your hat off, Abra.
Oh.
Whitson has come out of the second half.
Here she is. Can
Mate,
they stop her?
They've come out of the blocks here.
Here she is, Evie Francis. Look at her go.
Evie Francis.
Charging.
Can she do it? She deserves something.
Just hold the ball. Hold the ball. Got plenty of tackles left.
Some scrambling defence by TCC on that try line. Werner.
Oh, no. They've turned it over here.
Unlucky. I'll tell you what, some great piece of passage of play leading up to that. Back-to-back sets by Evie, which gained them that penalty tap, which led into a couple of great runs,
Tell you what, 5 metres out, she's going to be dangerous to stop, isn't she?
100%. But here we are, some great footwork behind the ruck by our number 12.
Josie Bunt.
Some great footwork to expose Rocky Grammar. So here they are, they're working behind the ruck as they're finding little...
A little bit of a change of angle there for her.
What can TCC do on the fifth to last? They've gone to the skies again. Some great recovery, great catch. Who's our young lady?
Adeline Werner there.
Adeline Werner. Take your hat off for a great catch. Here she
Young
goes.
Evie, here she is.
She's been super busy. Here she goes. Evie.
Great
She's
tackle.
up to the 50 metres.
Oh, no, she's offloaded off the ground, so that's a penalty.
Like a bit of a learning curve there for Miss Evie. But I tell you what, every time she's touched the ball in the second half, she's been certainly dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
Here goes a little
tap.
Is
that the 14?
That's the 14. That's
Ava Lucas.
Ava Lucas, the
And
little blue
she's
cap
gone
on.
all the way.
Oh, she's
all the way.
Oh, she's all the way. Has she scored? Yes, she has. She's exposed Rocky Grammar in behind the rock.
From that penalty, they just turned their backs, didn't they? Just for that little
certainly.
split second, and she found where they'll turn their back and just isolate them.
And as I mentioned, as we see on the City Walk replay, young Ava's certainly seen the gap as she turn on the afterburners, mate, and pressed all the way down through and scores that awesome, great 4-pointer.
Yeah, she's been outstanding today, hasn't she? Just like you're saying, just like little Blue Hiller, just out of everything.
Just had everything, mate.
Yeah,
Like she's just a little competitor, mate.
Even defensively, she's throwing it. Only a slight frame, but throwing it at them.
Certainly. So, great try in the corner. And like I said, which takes the score into 10 points to nil with the kick to come, and conversion successful.
Yeah.
Which now takes the score out to 12 points to nil.
Plenty of time still left, though, isn't it?
Plenty of time, mate. Plenty of time.
You know what happens in grand finals. Anything
can
happen.
Anything can happen in grand final. The way I think Evie's come out of the blocks, mate, is certainly turned the momentum for Rockhampton Grammar.
But they definitely need to score next. You know what I mean? So they just can't let TCC get too far ahead or control this sort of game. So.
Yep. So as they can see, they've taken a bit of time in the huddle there.
Yeah. Gathering their thoughts.
Gathering their thoughts, working out the next strategy in order to take on their strategies coming into TCC. I wonder what RGS can reply with.
Yeah, so I suppose this next set's really important defensively too, isn't it? To try and limit the damage as much as possible and try and trap them down where they can have a strike at them.
Absolutely. As we see, a bit of a shout out going out to our two coaches here, Scott Robertson.
And Kelvin Bennett and Hayley McDonald from the Rockhampton Grammar School.
So, so job well done, the coaches, to come into the big dance.
Here we go, kick-off here, bouncing ball. Oh, young Werner.
Young Werner didn't miss the spot on that one, mate.
She got a bit of B in the bottom, hasn't she?
She has.
And she's joined by her mate, young Grace Evans, as well, so.
Oh, some strong defence down low by our number 9.
Yeah, Tyja Bowen again.
Mate,
Sinead, young Sinead Crawford-Naylor.
Young Sinead Crawford. I tell you what, she's been certainly busy. She's been back-to-back. She's a little tackling machine.
And she's looking to go again, so 3. Oh, here's the conductor. So, 13, young Sierra Dixon. Good, strong carry. Great tackle, though, as well.
Some strong defence here at the moment by Rockhampton Grammar.
There she is again, young Laura McClellan.
Mate, I'll tell you what, Laura is certainly shaping up into a great little number 9.
Great kick here.
Great kick. Great catch.
Yeah, the fullback, she's going well, young Jada Kidd. Defensively and in attack.
Yeah, I was going to say in attack. She's shown clean pair of heels before. Here she is, Evie.
Oh, clip down low.
Clip down low. And Evie's now taking Rockhampton Grammar out to the 30-metre line.
And here she is, young Adeline Werner.
Young Adeline.
She's dangerous, isn't she?
Certainly. When she gets the ball on, in her hands, she's not frightened to, to show what you can do. Young Evie's been absolutely tremendous for RGS and
pumping those legs.
Pumping those legs over or hitting the 50-metre line. Wow, here we go.
And here's Grace Evans taking a carry.
I'll tell you what, it's a bit hard to work out Grace Evans from, is it young?
Or was it 13? Might be Billy Chalmers, to be honest. Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, the 13's chase back here. Sarah Dixon.
Oh,
great tackle.
some great
Tyja
tackle.
Bowen.
Tyja Bowen and Crawford. Crawford goes for a double.
Look at her go.
Mate, I'll tell you what, Crawford certainly...
Sinead Crawford, Naylor. Isn't she putting the body on the line for the
putting the
second
body
half?
on the line.
She can come off that at the end of this game saying she's given everything she's
Mate,
got, you know.
You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Oh, a bit of a lead jockey play.
Footwork here from young Sunny Chopping. She's elusive, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great to see, like, TCC having a crack at a bit of a lead jockey play here.
Tell you what, so what I'm seeing from tonight, young Ivy Shearman, she is a talent for the future, isn't she?
Absolutely. Just constantly in amongst the ruck, understanding her role in the team.
Great catch. Bit of a crocodile catch above the head then, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Fatty Vorton special.
That's it by, is that Aria?
Yeah, so and here
Aria Vivi.
Young Jada Kid taking a carry.
Is Aria Vivi taking another
she
run
is,
here?
yeah.
She looks like she's winding up. No, they go to the right-hand side.
Evie Francis.
Straight out to Evie Francis, one of their hot steppers. Here she goes, Evie Francis. Evie Francis.
They need to use a
down
closer
this
line,
right-hand edge. I tell you what, if they come back to that left, with the shift, they can certainly get somewhere.
Here's Adeline Werner. Now
Adeline
you go
Werner
to
on the
Evie
back
again,
end. Here
yeah.
we go. Rockhampton Grammar. What can you produce? Back out. Here we go. Oh, there's a bit of a
strip. One-on-one strip.
Was that a one-on-one strip?
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. Okay.
She needed to do
May
it
have
too,
been a
I think.
knock-on.
Yeah.
But we're going to go with our referee's call on the centre of the park.
Great run.
Here we go. Great run by our number 10.
Stella Johnson.
Stella Johnson, the big front rower. Isn't it great to see some front rowers in open space?
Yeah, whatever you can do, Evie, I can do as well.
Yeah, with the reply back by TCC.
12
As we look,
here.
TCC,
Josie Bunt.
30 metres away from the try line. Facing in, what can they do? They've gone out to their main go-getter, Evie. Evie with the inside ball to our number 15.
Young Lou, Mezzolini.
Mezzolini plays it in the middle of the field with the scoot.
9. Young
By the
Laura
9.
McClellan.
Laura McLennan. Does she get there with a bit of a scoot out to the right edge?
Yes,
the referee
she has.
points. It's try time. Try time. Try time.
She's been outstanding
Mate,
today, hasn't she? So
from, as we can see in City Walk replay, McLennan sees that opportunity out on the right-hand edge, gets on the outside of the young winger and puts down the afterburners and gets into the corner and scores a great little four-pointer in this 2025 Grand Final.
Yeah, and she had a lot of work to do then. So there's a lot of defenders on her, but seemed to just, like you said, just hit those afterburners and get on the outside.
Mate, it was like spiders.
Yeah, definitely.
Having spiders on. So, yeah, like I said, Laura McClellan.
McClellan, yeah. And converted there.
Conversion successful.
Out to 18.
Yeah, takes the score out to TCC 18. RGS yet to score.
They're going to have to try something here, I think, RGS. Try and get the ball back as quick as possible here. They've had plenty of opportunity, haven't they? Like, they got down there a few times.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
just hasn't come to fruition at the moment. But
yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know, they haven't given up here. No. I'll tell you, you know, you got your people like, what's her name? The young front rower for TCC.
Stella.
Ivy.
Oh, sorry. Ivy's the 6. Yeah. So, yeah, she's been fantastic. So, yeah, but your front row, so you got, you know, young Bridie Martin carrying the ball strong. Yeah. Sierra Dixon, you know, so they rely on their forwards to sort of get them going
their
forward.
Forwards there, folks.
Yeah.
As we can see, like... down this left-hand edge again. Some great defence by our young number 19. So we've had a quick interchange sub due to injury. And we'll come back to you with that
Ivy
injury.
Sherman again. Yeah.
Ivy Sherman. It looks like a young elbow injury to
young lady from
Aria Vivi. So we've got the medical crew just having a look at that elbow injury.
So now another set of 6 here, penalty. So, and that's Sarah Dixon, another strong carry there. Get him on the front foot. Ivy out to the 12. Josie Bunt back through the middle there.
I'll tell you what, the TCC is certainly working that middle section. As they can see, there's opportunity out to the right-hand edge. And here's our 9 again. As she's seen that opportunity the first time, she looks at that right-hand edge, but she's shut down.
Young Laura McClellan.
Laura McLennan into Ivy. Ivy into
number 3. Oh, the open trial line too.
There was an open trial line there. Unfortunately, bit of a pressure ball under.
Yeah, young Mackenzie unfortunately put it down. But that's okay. They're still up by 18, so not too bad. Exactly where you want to turn the ball over to, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
right in that
in
that 10-10 mark, mate. So
here's Evie carrying again and offloading.
Oh.
So they're definitely chancing their arm a little bit.
Yeah,
now,
mate. Look, they're certainly throwing the ball around as well.
Young Evie down the short side.
Evie for another run. So I'll tell you what, look at her go. Evie. Wow. 30 metres into, as RGS certainly work over the 50-metre mark.
Yeah. They haven't given up. That's what I like to see.
No, that's great. You know? That's fantastic.
But it's grand final. You don't want to give up either because there's no tomorrow, so.
That's it. And they've worked certainly hard to get here.
Yes.
So here they go, RGS. What can they do with the ball? They've come out to the left-hand edge. TCC was a little bit too quick off the mark.
I know who I'll be giving the ball to.
I'll tell you what, send her in, mate. Send her in. Send in the Evie.
I think she's pretty tired by the looks of her at the moment.
Yeah.
She's done some really strong carries.
Some strong carries. But here we go. Have another young lady put her hand up.
Young Abra Salam, I believe it is.
Abra Salam. It's a couple of carries now. It's been certainly tough carries there for Abra. Here she goes. What can she do?
Great shot.
Great shot. She powers through.
Young Sunny. Was that Sunny? No. She's lost the ball. That was great defence, wasn't it? From the 15. Lou Mezzolini. So great contact, wasn't it?
Yeah, certainly by Lou Mezzolini.
I think she's injured from that contact. She's gone to the ground, so.
As we can see, TCC working their way back as they work this right hand edge.
This is young Sunny topping here.
Young Sunny Topper. What can she do? She's certainly driving. Look at them legs drive through. A lot of power as she gets over the 50-metre mark for TCC. Gives it on to 10. Our front rower, Stella Johnson with the tough run, going back into the ruck.
Quick play the ball too.
As they move it into the next front rower here, number 18.
Kate McKay.
Kate McKay, great carry. As they go back to their main go-getter, Evie. Sorry, not Evie, Ivy.
Yeah. Oh, good contact there. So from Lockie Gremmer.
What can Ivy do on the fifth to last? They go to Ivy. Ivy goes high. Into the left corner. It's running down. Great work by the fullback. Great save.
Now they tapped it over the line. It looks like it's going to be a goal line dropout here.
Goal line dropout. They go for another set.
I think that was from the chase, mate. Like she could have let it go dead, but obviously there was a girl from TCC screaming on her, so she had to play at it.
Had to play at it, and she done really well. So what can RGS do here? Can they hold them out? Here comes TCC.
1 minute 30 left on the clock.
1 minute 30. Can they get over the line one more time? Tackle one.
Up to the 6, young Ivy conducting here again. She's
here
going to have a go herself.
Young Ivy. She give the ball.
No, she's still going. Oh, no, being held.
Held is called by the ref.
I think they're going to go right here. Oh, no. Left.
Here they go.
To the 13. Dixon.
At the halfway mark, at the H
dummy half, I think she's
Here we go, right on the try line.
Oh, no,
what can they do? Out to the blue healer.
Yeah, there she is,
Here she is, Ava. Can she get there? No. Playing there.
They got numbers. Dixon again.
I'll tell you what, they like going straight forward and straight
she
and hard.
scored it. Young
Has
Dixon's
Dixon crossed over? It's try time. Try time, try time, try time to young Dixon.
It's just well set up, isn't it? So
City
it's just that
Walks.
pressure, building the pressure.
City Walk motor in replay, as you can see. Great work half, straight out to young Dixon. Dixon certainly using that little bit of footwork on the line, catches a couple of sleeping defenders, and crosses over for that 4-pointer.
She's got a big frame as well, hasn't she? Like she's
Certainly.
like a big,
Tall,
yeah,
lanky.
lanky. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And,
so.
Certainly hard to tackle.
So that'll be it. So 5 seconds on the clock. So congratulations to TCC 7 and 8. So that was a great game of football, though.
Great game of football. TCC are running away too strong in the 2025 7 and 8 grand final, running away with the score of 20 points to 0. I tell you what, taking our hat off to both coaches and both schools, Rockhampton Grammar and TCC, all of our young players, they certainly played with their hearts on their sleeve for the school and showed some great character through this grand final.
Tell you what, I'd hate to be picking player of the match for this one.
Oh, I tell you what, it'll be certainly tough.
Because even obviously you've got Ava, Sonny Chopping had a great game.
So
young Dixon.
There's a number of opportunities there for a number of players.
And Adeline Werner from the Rockhampton Grammar School hold the head
Absolutely.
high. Same as in the fullback, young Jada. And I tell you what, the 9 Sinead Crawford Naylor.
Oh, mate.
Defensively,
small in stature, but big in heart, and taking on these players here with some great back-to-back defence.
Tell you what, if she was another foot taller, she'd be dangerous, wouldn't she?
Oh, 100%, 100%. So, like I said, thanks for tuning in there, folks. If you're tuning in from afar, please drop us a bit of a message during the live stream, and so then we can do a bit of a shout-out to you. But, yeah, like I said, thank you very much for tuning in, and, congratulations to the Cathedral College running away winners 20 points to 0.
Both teams.